Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. This is Michelle from the CBD Shop in Toms River, New Jersey. I just wanted to go over about how CBD actually works within the body. So everyone's body, we all contain an ECS, that stands for an endocannabinoid system. So the endocannabinoid system, it contains receptors for specific cannabinoids such as THC and CBD. And the CBD receptors are known as CB1 and CB2 receptors. So these receptors are located throughout different parts of your body. So CB1 receptors are mainly located in your brain. So they're in your brain and your central nervous system and other tissues. And CB2 receptors are located in your immunological tissues. So this is why CBD works within the body, because the CBD binds to the receptors in your body and it just starts going to work throughout your body. So that's why it can take care of, certain pain issues, certain nervous system issues, such as, seizures or, things like that. A lot of people are also unaware that our bodies actually produce cannabinoids on their own. So the cannabinoids that come from the plants are known as phytocannabinoids, and the cannabinoids that our body produces are known as endocannabinoids. So there's a bit of a difference there, but like I said, a lot of people don't even realize that our bodies produce cannabinoids on their own, which is why, cannabis and hemp, our bodies really work well with the components that make up these plants, because we contain that in our bodies already. And actually, when you take CBD on a daily basis and when you use these cannabinoids on a daily basis, you're actually helping your body regulate itself, because sometimes a lot of people's bodies don't produce enough cannabinoids, and the issue is that's when you could start to feel a lot of pain, or you could start to feel a lot of anxiety, or your body just doesn't feel right and your immune system is really low. Cannabinoids also have a big deal with boosting your immune system. CBD is huge in boosting your immune system as well. So there's just a little extra information, on that. And there's just a lot of information on the endocannabinoid system, and our goal is to share it with you and just, like I said, really create educated consumers. So just to recap, our bodies are, we contain endocannabinoid systems, also known as an ECS. And they contain, receptors for specific cannabinoids such as, CBD, THC. There's, like I said, over 115 cannabinoids present in the cannabis plant alone. So I'm sure as research comes out, those aren't going to be the only two ones that our bodies have, receptors for, I'm sure. As, government funding and as, things like that, like as research is being funded and whatnot, I'm sure they're going to discover much, much more than we already know. So, we're really at the beginning of this industry in terms of making it, professional and making it legitimate and making it recognizable as a professional industry, by the government, by the banks, by, just the country and world in general, since it's been suppressed for so long. Hey guys, so it's a couple days later, about a week or so. My uncle died, so I went to Staten Island to get to the viewings, and then I had a roller derby bout on Saturday in Virginia. We lost. They had 5 more players than we did. We had 10, they had 15, so they had a whole extra lineup to send out. And two lineups of girls on my team kept going back to back. I actually had to sit for 3 jams because I was so dehydrated that my feet were cramping up because I had to jam a couple jams, and I haven't danced like that in a minute. So, and plus I was dehydrated, so good old Jackie stepped in for about three jams in a row, and then probably at least 2 before that. But anyway, So I just wanted to recap for the endocannabinoid system. You know, it contains receptors for specific cannabinoids such as THC and CBD. I was watching this documentary called The God Plant online. All humans produce cannabis in their brain. It's a natural product called the endocannabinoid system. Boom, right there. It's the largest neurotransmitter network in our bodies, okay? We're not utilizing this every day. Could you imagine how amazing you'd feel if you activated these cells and you activated, you know, this neurotransmitter network throughout your entire body? I mean, think about it. Your legs, your arms, your back, your brain, your central nervous system in general. I mean, what else? Yeah, so we contain these CB1 and CB2 receptors in our brains, our immune systems, our guts, and most organs throughout your body. And now it's composed of, there's 3 elements of the ECS, as I like to call it, the endocannabinoid system. There's receptors, ligands, and enzymes. So that's the 3 elements. The receptors are known as the CB1 and CB2 receptors. They were discovered by Raphael Mechoulam in 1988. So the endocannabinoid system was only recently discovered in 1992 in mammals. So what is that, like 27 years, right? That's like 27 years. We've only just discovered this. So this is super, super new. So think of all the possibilities we have with this, like all the possibilities, everything that we can research and come to find out what we can do better and make ourselves feel well, actually, like feel healthy. And Anandamide is an actual endocannabinoid. It's a fatty acid neurotransmitter, meaning joy or bliss. So maybe that's why we can relate these blissful feelings and our good feelings can attribute to these endocannabinoids in our body. Because it was named for the Sanskrit word ananda, meaning joy or bliss. So there's a little history on that and why it's anandamide. It's an endocannabinoid. Right, so as I was saying, it's just the largest network in our body. So if we can really activate these cells and keep them on point and sharp and just in ship-shape condition, like, you know, imagine how good your body can feel. Imagine how well you can operate mentally and physically. Just to give an example, I mean, I'm sure most of you know this, but my husband uses THC to combat his seizures. In my own personal research online and whatnot, I've come to find out they have determined THC as a neuroprotectant cannabinoid. So that makes sense because if he's not getting seizures, you know, stuff going on in his brain, you know, it's preventing that. So that's always good. Anyway, I'd just like to say thanks for your time. Don't forget to subscribe and hit notifications on the channel. Like I said, I'm going to consistently make weekly updates. I know they're kind of corny right now, but I'm going to try and, you know, edit them and make them all fancy-like for you viewers and whatnot. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Like I said, we're located at 53 Main Street in downtown Toms River in the Business Improvement District building. So the giant sign that says Downtown Shops at Main, 53 Main, that's the building we're in. You have to go inside, past a couple shops, and we're on the right side before the activity room and before the clubhouse and the bathrooms. So somebody told me it was difficult for them to find because they couldn't just see the shop outside, which makes sense. But like I said, if you have any more questions, just comment, or if you have any questions or concerns, or, you know, if you have anything interesting to say that pertains to what I'm talking about, I would love to hear what you had to say. So thanks for your time, and I want to get more into, I guess, the receptors and the actual cannabinoids and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Talk to you soon.